What's up, YouTube? Ramon Escalera here, just giving you an indication, showing you some indicators here that I'm actually using with TradingView. Taking a look at BTC USD. Right now I have the Bollinger Bands. I know it looks a little messy, but if you understood this chart, it wouldn't look messy to you. But the Bollinger Bands is above the average right here. This is the Bollinger Bands 20-day average right here. As you can see, this red line, anything below this means it's bearish, obviously. As you can see, it broke that area here around, that was actually today. And it looks like it went down a little bit, has a little bit of a bearish moment, and it's showing support. But let me remove the Bollinger Bands for 1 second, because I want you to see what the ICHIMOKU cloud looks like. Obviously, the conversion line and baseline are above the bearish cloud. Now it's in bull territory, okay? There's still some things that need to play out in order for this to be official, okay? Number one, it looks good so far. The candles are in green. It's showing that there's it closed at a high, and it looks like the conversion line right now it's steadily going to the right. The baseline is going up. We do not want the baseline to cross over the conversion line, so I'm waiting to see if this conversion line will start to tune up upwards. Obviously, the MACD is telling you, hey, this is great. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The MACD, you can see, as you can see here, the 12-day, 26-day, and here's the 12-day, and it busted above even the chart. So this is a great sign. This is a bull push, I want to call it. Also, as you can see here at the very far right, this looking great. It's showing ICHIMOKU cloud is saying, hey, this could be green sooner or later, because right now it has to pass this red area here. This is a 26-day forward, okay? This is the T8. Let me see, I forgot the indicator name, but if you know the ICHIMOKU cloud, it gives you a rundown from the past. This is the high and low divided by 2. So the high and low divided by 2 will give you what you see here at the 26th day, ladies and gentlemen. So forward. And as you can see right now, it's looking good. We have, it looks like an uptrend. It looks like an uptrend. Just broke the bearish cloud. This is a bearish cloud, ladies and gentlemen. You got the leading sand A is still below the leading sand B. Now we need the leading sand A to be above the leading span B. Once that happens, it looks like it's going to happen in the future, soon enough. It's showing a lot of momentum for the bulls right now. As you can see here, it broke the cloud. Leading span A is showing above the leading span B, which is great. That's an indication that there's going to be a move forward. The MACD is also saying the exact same thing. And then when you bring out the Bollinger Bands, you can see that it is above that 20-day medium here, which is that red line, and it's showing above it. So we want to see if this is going to be a ride. As you can see, there's a lot of volume that just happened to it, occurred at this particular moment. It looks like the cloud for the Bollinger Bands is expanding, it's getting bigger. As you can see, the cryptocurrency coin market cap, you're looking at stats. When Tether is going down, this could be a possibility that people are taking their money in Tether and placing it in BTC, in Bitcoin. As you can see, the volume here is about 257 billion, 370 million, 474,463 on the market cap. Now, what I like to do to kind of factor to see if this is really a legitimate push, I like to refresh the screen every so often to see if this still holds true. If we see a lot more volume in the market cap, that means yes, there's people pushing, putting more money into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's dominance is at 42.6%. So let's go ahead and refresh this. Remember 257,370. Okay, so I'm going to refresh the screen. Remember 257,370. That's what it was on the market cap. I like to refresh it every so often just to see if there's more money being put into crypto, and that'll give you a great indication that it has, or more money has been placed in. Obviously, it went up another $1 billion. It was at 257,370. Obviously, a little bit more than $1 billion just went into the market within a few minutes. It was about 5 minutes since I've been and refreshed this page. So right now we're at 258 billion, 98 million. Okay, and as you can see here, Tether is still showing. Now it's up 0.7% in the green. But you look at the 7-day percentage growth, it's at negative 13%. But look at the 7-day for Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. This is a good sign, okay? The 1 hour, the 24 hour, and the 7-day. This is a bullish moment. We'll go to Bitcoin here. This is Coinbase. As you can see, it's up $29.22. It was just lower than that. And then right now it's going up and down, up and down. The bulls and bears are fighting. That's what you want to call it. But the indicator here is what I'm really looking forward to this. I bought back in to Bitcoin right around, I want to say this area. When I seen this crossover happening is when I seen the conversion line cross over the baseline here is where I bought back in. And that was yesterday. This is today's chart. Let me see if I can find yesterday. There we go. I bought in before this all happened here. Once I seen the crossover, the conversion line crossover the baseline here, this is where I bought back in. And this is where it is now. This is what it was, excuse me, yesterday at 6:30. And this looks like it's going left and right. But we were above the cloud, which is great. Then I seen this happen. I was like, oh no, bears are coming back in. They're starting to short the coin, and then all of a sudden we've seen a little push. You see the bulls are fighting back. Once I seen this area here, I was like, okay, this is awesome. Hopefully we can sustain it. Obviously that did not happen. The bears came in, and all of a sudden, now today, this is where we are now. And as you can see, there was a push for support here. Everything was below the 20-day median on the Bollinger Bands. But once this push came above, it bounced, broke it. But it's bouncing below. As you can see, it's bouncing right off the Bollinger Band's lower line here. And then it came back up. Now it's above the 20-day median. It's bouncing. It looks like it's trending. It looks like it's trending upwards. The great sign is the MACD number 1. You can see this. When this crosses over, that's a sell moment. Obviously, you can see that right here in the graph. When you see this, that means it's a push and a bull push. And it's looking good so far. As you can see, the conversion line is above the baseline on the ICHIMOKU cloud indicator. The cloud is below here. Looks like it's going to be turning green shortly. Bollinger Band saying it's in the uptrend, a short period of time. This is only a 15-minute chart. Keep that in mind. It's a 15-minute chart, not 30-minute chart. If I change it to a 30-minute chart, it's going to look totally different. Okay, so to keep that in mind. But it's looking good. So I'm keeping an eye on the market cap. Okay, it's 258 billion, 98 million. Let's refresh the screen again. Remember, we just showed that a few minutes ago. We're going to go take another look and see if crypto is getting, if there's more money being placed into crypto. If there is, that's a good sign. Nothing has really changed. It looks like the same from a few minutes ago. So we'll just be patient and see what happens in the near future. Just keep an eye. If you have TradingView open, take a look at it. If you see that, this was here. Once the conversion line crossed over the red line, this is still bear territory. It's a gamble here because there's no indication that it's going to go up or above. Now, when the conversion line crosses over the baseline, that's usually a buy moment, and that's exactly what happened. Look at this real massive push upwards, and then you've seen a little small decline, and then another push in, another push. These, you can tell the volume of these, the downtrend close, it's very thin. There's not a lot of volume there, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here. But look at the support for bulls, ladies and gentlemen. So, and as you can see, the ICHIMOKU cloud is showing a bit bullish trend forward in the next few hours or so, up till tomorrow. I mean, this is no guarantee, obviously, but as you can see here, there's a lot more money being put into crypto. Into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin in the past 7 days has been up already 3.9. That's almost 4%. So if you was in this week, the entire 7 days in Bitcoin, you made 4% of whatever the monies you have in there, which is great. That means you're in the profit. So hopefully we'll keep an eye on this, see what happens down the road. Everything's looking great so far. Just wanted to give you guys an update on this. I like trading now with ICHIMOKU cloud. I use this all the time. It gives me some great buying and selling points. I also like to take a look at my Digibyte. I did talk about Digibyte not too long ago. It was trending upwards. Obviously, you can see there was a sell-off right here when the conversion line crossed below the baseline here. Well, right here actually to make it exact. And I mean, the conversion line was riding the wave, and then it did break. So as you can see, it was still showing support. But here's what happened. Boom. And once this happened, it was a sell-off. It went below. It's into the cloud here, and then broke it. So it's a bear moment right here. Still bear moment, bear moment, bear moment, bear moment. And as you can see, this is the leading span A. This should be above the leading span B for it to be a great thing. It's not looking like a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. Still looking like it's a bearish moment. But the conversion line did break the baseline. It also broke the leading span A. Hopefully, we'll see some support and continue to rise. As you can see here, the commodity channel index is showing that it's being sold or overbought, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it still looks good. I mean, hopefully it'll go back into trending mode. It's showing a lot of support here. As you can see, there's literally minimal red candles here. As you can see, that means it's a good sign. The next sell point for the ask is 413, which is not too bad. The asking for Digibyte. I mean, this guy has six Bitcoins worth of Digibyte he's asking for that price. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm selling at 415, and then I'm going to continue to ride the Bitcoin wave. I won't turn it into any other cryptocurrency unless I see another coin that's going to do phenomenal. But so far, so good. I like the way this is panning out. I'm going to be making a profit if it gets to the high of 415 again. Satoshi, we'll see what happens. There's other coins here, ladies and gentlemen, that you can take a look at. I mean, this is ADA. ADA looks like it's trending upwards. The ICHIMOKU cloud is showing so. It still continued to trend. The conversion line crossed over. The baseline crossed over a few times. That's why you see a little bear moment. But it bounced off the leading span A, and that's why it's continued to ride. Remember, just because the conversion line, the baseline crosses over the conversion line doesn't mean it's a sell moment, because it did bounce off the leading span A and it crossed over. Remember, the last line of support is the leading span B. Once it passes this point or this mark, there's a possibility it could bounce here and go back up, or it could break, and that's a bear moment. So if you were in here and you broke here, you still will be in profit. You won't make as much money, but you would still have a profit, and you could have sold here. And it's still looking good. It's still riding the wave. It looks good in the future, as you can see here. It's very thin, not a lot of volume, as you can see here. But when the cloud gets thick like this, it looks like it's going to start opening up in the near future again. This could happen. It's not no guarantee, but if ICHIMOKU cloud is telling you, hey, listen, this is trending. It's trending now. It's a good time to either ride the wave or wait for it to drop a bit, get in, and then ride the uptrend. Okay, because you know it's going to go up and down. So what I mean by that is, let's say it's going up here. It'll end up going down again, bounce off the cloud. This is where you buy and wait for it to go up. But make sure the conversion line is above the baseline or about to touch, and then you get in. Okay, but there's a possibility it could break and go down. So you have to take the chances, ladies and gentlemen. But it looks good. So other than that, let's go to Steam. Take a look at Steam real quick. Steam is another one. See, here's what I was talking about. ADA. ADA's not doing this yet, but Steam is. What happened? Steam was in an uptrend. As you can see, it was huge. Once you see this massive growth here, all of a sudden you see the conversion line cross over the baseline. Then there was a sell-off, and now it crossed over here. And now the baseline and the conversion line, they're dead equal, but it's in the cloud. This is an indication that it could go either way. Okay, because there was already an uptrend for the past, let me see, yesterday. This is starting today and midday, and we'll see what happens. As you can see, it was being overbought, as the CCI says, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be oversold. That's not a possibility. That's not going to happen. It could bounce off the leading span B, which is here. If it goes down a little further, it may bounce up here and continue to ride. Okay, because as you can see, that's what the ICHIMOKU cloud is telling you. There's no plan in sight for it to be bear at any time soon. So this would be maybe a good time to buy, because what happens, you can see this, and then sell when the conversion line is about to cross over the baseline, and then ride the wave, wait for it to happen again and again and again. So you can continue to profit. Even if it's small gains, 1 to 3%, you're still gaining. And that's the goal, ladies and gents. Okay, so other than that, that's what I wanted to share today. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Keep an eye on BTC. Here we go. There's a little bit of a sell-off here, but that's no indication that it's going to be bad. MACD is still showing above, still showing a lot of support. It did close at a down, but the conversion line is still above the baseline, so it's looking good, And then we look at Coinbase here. It's still above in the past hour, 22.95, so it's up about 0.36%. Let's go here. It's got 258 billion, 98 million market cap. I'm going to refresh this for one last time before I go ahead and log off of this video. Just wanted to update everyone on the actual Bitcoin and what it's doing and how it's performing, along with other coins like Digibyte, ADA, and Steam, as you can see there. Obviously, there was more money put, as you can see here. Another 47 million. Another 447 million. Yeah, it has 470 million. Woo. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Another 470 million just got put into coin market cap. That means there's money being dumped into crypto. Looks like it's rising, which is awesome. 24-hour volume, as you can see there, is 14 billion, 802 million. And this is what we're seeing. So let's be patient, see what happens. It's still above the cloud, which is great. I just hope to see it over here and continuing to rise. I think the next support level, I believe, was about 6,500. So if Bitcoin can get to 6,500, even 6,400, if it can break 6,400 soon and continue to grow from there, I can see it hitting 7,000 right after it hits 65, 7,000, continue to rise. Hopefully that's the case. If the Bulls are back in to win it, and that's what we're hoping for. So other than that, thank you for watching this video. Appreciate you guys. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care now. Peace out.